NFC technology that shows near magic. NFC Near Field Communication is the standard for short-frequency radio waves. Some NFC chips can send and receive information from one NFC device to another, and the capabilities extend to cash transactions. This wireless technology is gradually approaching daily life. NFCs are based on RFID technology that preceded it. On May 17, 1983, Charles Walton obtained a patent for RFID. In 2003, NFC adopted the ISO/IEC standard. In 2004, Nokia, Philips, and Sony formed the NFC Forum, which now includes credit card issuers and banks. Use cases. There are already a large number of smartphones with NFC support. While buying goods from supermarkets is still not possible in Sri Lanka, in some other countries, when a person's phone is brought to the payment machine, sometimes a PIN number is also included. The payment is made from the bank account. For getting credit, debit, loyalty cards is not a problem for them. Some bank cards in the country have also stated that they can be paid without touching the mark. Depending on the product's nature, you may have NFC or RFID technology in your possession. You need to have an app to support your phone with bank cards. Services like Google Wallet and Samsung Pay aren't even available at the time of writing this, no matter how many features your phone has. For example, the Note 10 phone is set up to pay for NFC payers, but Samsung Pay is depleted. There are smart door products that can be turned on by NFC. Then, without looking for the keys, the phone can be locked and unlocked. NFC technology is also used for advertising in other countries, where you can get more information when the phone is placed next to an ad. There are a lot of things you can do with programmable NFC tags that are very affordable. For example, such a tag placed close to the bed can instantly turn off the ringtone and turn off the ringtone at night. Or you can instantly call a phone number, send an emergency message, and so on. If your phone has NFC, it is possible to circulate data with other NFC phones. Android Beam can be used for Android phones, where the two phones can be placed on top of each other or on top of each other, sending contacts, links, and pair for Bluetooth, Wi-Fi Direct. How to operate. NFC-equipped devices. It is possible to exchange data from up to 4 people. Also, NFC tags do not need electricity to operate. How so? Behind all this is the magnetism and the wonderful performance of electricity. This physiological phenomenon is known as inductive coupling. An electrically powered coil, when another coil is approached, the electrons jump and are also energized. In science shows, when you bring a light bulb with a hidden coil close to the surface of the table, you see it glowing. A coil of power is placed under the table, and the presence of a barrier in the table does not prevent electrical induction. In NFC technology, when the phone reaches the NFC tags, it receives electricity, activates it, and returns the data to the phone. Difference between RFID and NFC. RFID radio frequency identification devices can only act as a tag, reader, or antenna. For example, when the employee's license tag approaches the gates, the reader locks the data of the person entering it. RFID devices 859 to 96 MHz can detect objects as far as 10 meters. This technique is therefore often used to track items in the store. NFC, a RFID-based technology, operates at a frequency of 13.56 MHz. These devices can retrieve and send data. For example, programmable NFC tags allow us to change what is happening at any time, save a message, and reread them at a later time. QR codes are not replaceable. NFC tags are cheap, but you might be thinking that you can't use QR codes that you can print at home while saving. But there are pros and cons to these too. QR codes are barcode special. That is, the data provided to it cannot be changed as in NFC. Therefore, they have to be discarded as they cannot be reused. The advantage is that even a phone without NFC can read QR code on the camera. The disadvantage is that the user has to open the camera app at all times. There is a proverb that says, "Nailed on the spot." You need to decide on the appropriate NFC or QR for your next design. NFC is best to automate the home. A good QR for a leaflet. But it is your responsibility to provide the easiest way for the target user.